to the turn.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. So when I pick up on the call you, it was like not texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm having thinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is the strangers like magicians. Never knew.
It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Today we've got a battle here in the NFC North. It's the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Prater ready to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Working quickly here. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Pass complete to Wiley. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Leading 9 now on this 3rd down thanks to that false start penalty. Running it after the penalty. Play not developing as they hoped. So that's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up. The Lions ready for the punt. He's got it at the 24. A big hit on the return to stop it cold. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10 now. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Willing to throw here on third. All right, Leggett makes the ground. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Now hang on, we have an injured player out there, and everybody knew who it was straight away. That's their quarterback in some pain, less than a quarter into this season. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They'll run for it, Hubbard. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the first down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
Hubbard quick on the draw. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. 7 yards there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Out wide, it's Allen. And he's tackled for no gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
He's going to throw it. 3rd and 2. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Counterplay, Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Shotgun snap out of Young. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Lions get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
He's going to try and run it again. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Get to these goal-to-goal situations, you know what a win is defensively, Kate? A stalemate. Just don't let them go forward. When you actually knock them backwards as they just did, you've now energized your whole group defensively.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. Has it down close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. will return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And just before he can get the first, they escort him out. So it's going to be second and looks like less than a yard.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
3rd and just 2 to go.
10, here we go, here we go. Blue, 32. Watch it, 6, ready.
Now Young. Down the field, Leggett. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Come on, ready?
To the air on 1st down, Young. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Xavier Leggett, the target on that throw, and it sets up second down.
On the coverage defensively.
Out of the gun, Young. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Ready. 45, right. Watch out now.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. From the pistol, it's Young. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers start to fight back for their first points of this game. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
DJ Sharp on the return. Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Fields out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead to 7.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Lions grow their lead to 8. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Going play action. Young. He put everything he had into this one. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That's caught by Hubbard. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10, it's Hubbard. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throw cut at the 6. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
50, put.
Young working from the gun. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal.
Ultra, go, ready, ready.
Again, it's Gordon. And he gets in, touchdown! The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2.
Let's cut.
He's throwing for it. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them.
We say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call, throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Throwing on first down, Fields. Has him on a quick hitter. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Hey, 10. 11. Hey, 551.
First down throw for Fields. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face second down.
Here we go. 319, get the one. Hey, Monday. Hey, 10.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Completed to his running back. Juke the defender. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Butker with the extra point. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Packers send out their punting unit. He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
They'll send him over right. 1st and 10 around to Mixon. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son. Up. With your hands. West, right, fit. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. This one intended for the running back. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Here we go. 19 winning. Hey, Cam. Chip's winning. Angel. Out, let's go.
Fields throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. His kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He beams one deep right side. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown kick. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Will finding his back. Mixon. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. Fields on 3rd. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sends it too far right. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. On a quick slant, he's got Allen. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And they don't snap it in time. Wow, Brock, that could take them out of field goal range. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Harrison Butker is set to
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Watch out now. Ball right.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Chased out to his right. For the sideline, and he's got it again. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
And the defender comes away with it. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know, Kate, we worked long enough together. You know exactly what I was saying to our producer and talkback. Circle that play. That could be the play we come back to when this game's all said and done and say it's a turning point play. You hate picks in the end zone, and you hate them in the second half.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Lions first down.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. It's his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd down and 5.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. The massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Fields to throw it. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go, slide.
Fields looking to throw. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up... fourth and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go. No mud. Turn on, slide. Motion. Right. Out, let go.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a big play on the ground. And this will not get it done, Brock. He's out of bounds on fourth. They're turning this over on downs. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. On first down, here comes Brooks. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. On play action, here's Young. Hubbard hauls it in. Escapes a defender. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here we go. Black, fight, red, green. Blaster, ready.
To the air on first down, Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On second down, it's Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Down. 10, Black. Ready.
On third down, it's Young. Short pass brought in. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Strike. Check, smash. Blue, 32.
Out of the shotgun, and give to Hubbard. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Prater puts it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 222, 11.
Fields out of the gun. Completed over the middle. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Throwing the out route complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Off play action, it's Fields. Catch is made in close. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Trying to connect, but it lines up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun here. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Packers 1st down.
To the air, yet again. Young. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
On the double.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43, black ultra. Green jack. Rail, yellow. Rail, green.
Here's Young again. Completed left side to Smith. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down Packers.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He's going to squeeze about 8 yards out of that run block. That brings up third down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
We'll try the middle with Gordon. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's fourth down.
Drill, 52. Ready?
And out to Gordon. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Set, ready. 10 blank. Striker, freeze. Blue striker. Ready.
Now it's Young. Escapes the pocket. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now within one score in the fourth. It's a Bryce Young touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. You just put on a show.
So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. Then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most. Here we go. Easy. Delta. No mud. Chip slant.
First and 10. Here's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Jukes one defender. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third down, Mixon gets it. It's on the turn, ball's out, he lost it. And they say Packers football. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on.
10 cycles.
On the ground here with Gordon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both tote the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now.
Back to throw it. Set up the screen to Chase. And now that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Handoff Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
12, 10, 60 red, black, red. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. That throw behind his intended target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Black 40.
On second and 10, Young. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Here goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a fourth-quarter lead. The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for two, try to make this a field goal game.
Will set up for
Red,
the
yellow,
two-point conversion.
blue stripe, 10.
Sticking in the air, it's Young. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add two to their lead here late. That's the third time they've gone for two, and now their second conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all three of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Buying some time right. Oh, Fields loses it. And the offense recovers. They can still advance it. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Escapes the pocket. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Lions down by only 3. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, here's Pierce. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
A gain of 11 on that play. First down, Detroit.
Back to throw. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
I know they say it any time he comes up with an interview. They appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
To throw. Forced out to his right. Catches many down the right sideline. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, but he just showed it off.
Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Look to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Throwing now. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. A
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
On the keeper, here's Fields. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. They call the timeout with 4 seconds remaining, and we're going to get ready to potentially see overtime. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. Now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 10 black. Check, huh?
Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. And the floater falls to the deck. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoff. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First throw of overtime now. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Fields. That's it downfield, working the left. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Well, the offense is certainly moving on the right track so far in past years for a potential game-winning touchdown. But let's not forget, Brock, the other side will get a chance to answer no matter what happens on this opening series.
Yep, and that response is something for their defense to worry about. All these 11 gentlemen need to do is continue the steady progress downfield and getting that opening first down. So critical to any possession, but even more so in overtime.
And he's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. All right, so an important landmark crossed on that play. They're inside the red zone now, partner. Now, new overtime rules mean they can't win it with a touchdown, but more times than not, a touchdown does ensure they don't lose it on the next series either.
Yeah, and you do all this work, all this heavy lifting to get into the red zone, it's got to be a touchdown, and that's all you're thinking offensively. You are not going to feel good coming off the field if you got to settle for 3.
Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Got to make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Escapes out. Oh, Fields loses it. Packers pick it up. And they return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. What an awesome turn of events there. It looked like a touchdown was on the horizon, but this defense, Brock, comes through with a clutch fumble recovery. And now, yes, they've got a long field, but they also have a chance to win this game.
Oh, you're such a wordsmith, Kate. Clutch is exactly what it is. The important part is not where they made the play. The important part is they were able to make it at all. Digging deep, finding some backbone, and just giving this offense the ball with their chance to win. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Trying for the deep ball. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And that was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So that brings up second down. Again, it's Young. Pass it downfield. It's Chase. And he will not get any further. It's trying progress already.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
On the set.
Big moment here in overtime. Fourth down, and the offense is out there.
Ready.
Now to throw. This is incomplete. A chance to win the game goes by the wayside as they fail to score. And on we go in overtime.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds him on the crossing route. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
We see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time or twice on Sunday.
And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. So here they are. A chance to win this with a field goal. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Green Bay.
707 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. It's 2 a.m. Let's got me loose. From what you said, don't you. Deny, baby, won't get me through. I got faith, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know your location. Send me your location.
Where you at, where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we so